Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 89. And today we're going to go ahead and knock out a Which One Wednesday, as well as a First Time Friday on a Wednesday. And we're going to go ahead and review the Maker's Mark BRT1, BRT2, and this is part of the Wood Finish series. So this is the 2022 release. I have had BRT1 before. I've jumped into this one. I tried it somewhere else. Tonight's the first time we're going to jump into the BRT2, let it sit out a bit. So this is going to be our first time Friday on a Wednesday with this BRT2. So a little bit about this is, from what I understand, this is a Maker's Mark 46 base, the mash bill. And so with the BRT1 is they wanted to replicate or extract the flavors that you would get that are consistent with the hottest part of the rick house. So they took all these barrels that they did with the wood finishing series and they put the top of the rick house where it's the hottest. So they got those flavors from there that they knew were consistent with that temperature. And then for BRT2 is for the coolest part of the rick house, which is at the bottom. So BRT stands for barrel rotation. So what Maker's Mark does, as well as other distilleries, is they will hand turn the barrels over time before cracking them open to ensure that every part of the distillate at one point in time had a consistent, time and temperature, within the barrel. So I think this is a really cool concept, what they did. So both are 109.4. So same proof. One of the higher proofs with Maker's Mark. But yeah, we'll jump into this. So we'll go ahead and do BRT1 first. We might get through that one a little quicker than we would the BRT2. But obviously this is a Which One Wednesday, where the objective is which one do I like best? Do I like the BRT1 or do I like the BRT2? So we'll set this off to the side for just a second. And we'll pour this. So I don't think they released the age. I would assume this is a 6 to 8 year, what they do with their 46. And this is a really nice amber color. And this is the packaging on here so you guys can see it. So 2022 BRT1. So this is the top of the rick house. So I am getting off the nose a lot of caramel. I think this is really like I'm getting your very typical Maker's Mark 46 flavor profile, very light. I do get a little fruit on there, but caramel, some vanilla. I do get some oak on there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, this is really smooth. I'm a big Maker's fan out the gate. I think this one did not disappoint. I think this is consistent with what they're going after. They're getting much lighter honey. I get a lot of honey, caramel. I do get some of that dry oak taste, but the finish it's a little bit not thin, but it's good in the sense to where you get a nice long finish, but it's not really it's not really like robust like with the finish. So I think this is nice, easy sipper, drinker. So I think this is, so I get caramel, some vanilla, some oak. And I think I get more of their typical Maker's Mark flavor profile with the BRT1. All right, and we'll segue into BRT2. So this is a first time Friday on a Wednesday. So this is at the coolest part of the rick house. So what they're going for is the flavor profiles and the coolest part. Let's jump into it. So nose. I get more fruit, much darker smell to this than I did with the BRT1. I get cherry, I get some chocolate. Yeah, cherry, chocolate, a little bit of caramel, and I don't quite get that oak smell from the nose profile on this. wow. I think these are very different. So on this, I get sweet chocolate, cherry, stone fruit. I get a little bit of butterscotch on there. I got a little bit of butterscotch on BRT1. This is kind of much sweeter, and the finish at the end is much more robust, more round. This BRT1 was a little thin. So let's go ahead and grade it. So I would say price point, these are around $65. I would say that's an 8 for price point for both. BRT1, I would give it a 7.5. BRT2, 8.5. Our winner is BRT2. And it's the winner on obviously on a first time Friday on a Wednesday. So, so I think again, they took the different temperatures. They've got two totally different flavor profiles with this. They're very different. And I like that fruit taste with this one. So, kudos to Maker's Mark. All right, guys, see you later.